Hey guys, welcome to my channel Bookwork World, and I am back with another TBR video. So today I would like to share with you all the books that I am planning to read in the month of February. So normally I choose romance reads for February, but this time I'm keeping the genres mixed. Just because I have been reading romance books throughout January, so I just wanted to pick some other genres as well. So without any more delay, let's get into the books that I am planning to read in the month of February. So the first book is Revenge of the Beast by Jack Meggitt Phillips. So this is a middle grade fantasy. It is the second book in the Beast and the Bethany series. So I have read the first book, The Beast and the Bethany, in 2020, I think. And I really enjoyed the vibe of the whole story. It is a whimsical tale with absolutely bizarre situations and very much eccentric characters. I remember having a great time with the first book. I read that one for the Right Reads blog tour, and I am reading this for the Right Reads blog tour as well. Without spoiling anything about the first book, let me talk about this one. So in The Revenge of the Beast, as the title suggests, the Beast is looking for revenge. And why does he want that? In the first book, we follow Ebenezer, who is a recluse and is kind of serving this beast. And then comes Bethany in his life, and she is a prankster child who grows up in an orphanage. And by the end of the first book, the beast gets bested by Bethany. So it had a very much open ending, and you knew there was a sequel coming. So the title actually fits the way the first book ended, and I'm really curious to see how the beast reacts. And truth be told, I have started reading a first few pages of the book already, and it has a great opening. Like, again, it pulls you into this whimsical world. And I really enjoy getting lost in this impossible situation. So I am really enjoying. The only problem that I had with the first book was this was supposed to be a middle grade book, but for a middle grade read, I fear it is a little bit heavy on the violent side. Not for an adult, but for a middle grade fantasy, it is a bit violent. Other than that, I really enjoyed the first book, and I'm hoping to enjoy the second book as well. The second book in my list is Blue Shadow Legacy by Anka and Tochi. This is the third and the final book in the Chimera trilogy. So Chimera trilogy is kind of a new adult urban fantasy. It is the existence of this magical creatures amidst our world who are known by the name chimeras. There are vampires, werewolves, shapeshifters, and so on. And the whole trilogy has been the main character's journey. Ray, who stumbles upon this mysterious world and finds out that she is in fact the huntress who is supposed to save the chimeras because of all the power struggles that are happening in the world. So the first book had us set up with Ray discovering this new world, and the second book had Ray learning all about her own powers and finding her purpose, things like that. So the final book is basically a showdown between the evil forces and Ray, who truly comes to her own. That I have been waiting since book 1 to see Ray come out of her shell and break her inhibitions and be who she is supposed to be. And I would really like to see how the whole events go down, because I have been following this series from the first book, and I'm really curious to know how it all wraps up. The next book is My Wife and Girlfriend by Goran Radanovic. I am hoping that I'm not butchering the pronunciations. Anyway, this book actually came as a review request in an email, and it was pitched to me as an erotic suspense. Now, I have never read an erotic suspense. I mean, I have never reviewed an erotica, I would say. And combining these two, like a thriller and erotica, was new to me. So I was toying with the idea of whether or not to accept the request. And with a little bit of persuasion from a friend of mine, I actually accepted the request. And here we are. I do not know too much about this book, only that we follow this character Warren, who is in love with his wife, but he is disappointed when he finds out that she cannot have children. And then he meets this stripper and he feels an attraction because, of course, he has problems in his personal life with everything that is going on, and he feels attracted to this stripper, but things go wrong in his marriage as the stripper reciprocates his attention and then some more. That's what I got from the synopsis. I am not exactly a fan of the cover, but I'm being cautiously optimistic about this book. I will read and let you know how I felt about the whole thing. But right now, I would say I'm cautiously optimistic about this book. I may or may not like it, but yeah, trying new things is what life is all about. So I am excited about that because this is a new genre for me. So the next book is One Night Only by Catherine Walsh. So how can we have a February without a romance read? Anyway, I recently read The Rebound by Catherine Walsh. It is supposed to release in February, and I actually got the e-arc of this book before that. So it is high time that I read this one. I enjoyed The Rebound. It was a fun romantic comedy. So I thought, okay, why not give another one of the same author a go? And that's how I ended up with this one. So in this book, we follow the main character, Sarah, who is looking forward to attending an Irish wedding. Her best friend is getting married in Ireland, and she is supposed to be the maid of honor. Only when she attends the wedding, she finds out that the best man and the groom's brother was her last one-night stand. So one-night stands was supposed to be one night only. But here he is in flesh and blood to her real world, where she does not bring her other world, which is her dating world. And that is where the premise of the story lies. So you can see clearly where this is going, but still it is interesting, and there is this curiosity to see how it all unfolds. And I found her writing quite charming and witty. So I'm hoping to have a great experience. So you know where this is going from here. And from my experience with The Rebound, I am expecting a feel-good, escapist, romantic comedy. So let's see how that goes. So the fifth book in my list is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. Now, if you have listened to my New Year's book tag video, I have been talking about reading more sci-fi books, and I was looking for some of the sci-fi bestsellers, and suddenly this recommendation keeps popping up everywhere in my phone because I searched for sci-fi. So that's how I found Project Hail Mary, and then I found out it was by Andy Weir. I haven't read The Martian, but I have watched the movie, and okay, I liked the movie a lot, and I thought, why not start with this one? So here we are. And so in Project Hail Mary, we follow the main character, Ryland Grace, who is kind of the last hope of humanity. So it is crucial that he succeeds in his mission because the survival of humanity depends on his mission. But right now, Ryland is unaware of everything, even who he is, he has to find out. So it is his journey backwards, uncovering what was his purpose and thereby saving the entire human race. So it's like a mystery with sci-fi, and I cannot wait to start this. So the final book in my list is The Sweetest Picks by Tessa Bailey. So this one is a maybe because normally my average is 5 per month, and this month I actually have a 1 week vacation. I am visiting my home, so I don't know if I would be able to pick this one up, but still I'm being hopeful because I had a great month in January because I completed most of the books that I planned to read. So I thought I would just add an extra book to the list. And that's how I came up with this one, because it sounds like an easy romance read. And the story sounds like your Hallmark romance read. So we follow Reese, who dreams of a Broadway career, and she gets this chance to audition in front of a very famous choreographer, only she misses her chance and she is ready to do anything to get another chance to perform in front of this choreographer. That's how she tracks down his son so that she could get her alternate entry, but she didn't expect that she would find sparks of attraction or fall for this baker. And then Reese tries to back out of this path, but fate brings her together with this guy and she starts falling for him, and she can only hope that her initial reason for approaching him doesn't cause a problem to the relationship. So that's basically the story. So it is, like I said, a sweet, easy Hallmark romance read, and yes, if I get the time, why not read a sweet romance and escape from reality? So that's what I would expect from this book. And with that, we have come to an end of our list. So those are all the books that I am planning to read in this month. Let me know in the comments if you have read any of these books or if you are planning to read any of these books. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. And don't forget to hit that like button and click that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, and also hit that bell icon for all notifications. Thank you for listening, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.